Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? This is the Mustang Informative with your hosts, DJ Sawyer.
And DJ Husky.
Sorry we're a little late today. We had some issues remembering times and things and just got caught up and busy. So here we are now, telling y'all what the campus news is for the day.
It's a bit light news today. Before that, we've got breaking news. So if you guys have been following this is an election year, it's 2020 election year. If you guys have been following that, they just had a recent
Primary?
they had the primaries in New Hampshire. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
And this was kind of the big election that was kind of the primary that they were gonna start kind of running off a few of the candidates because they have over a dozen candidates in the Democratic Party right now, but the winner so far was by a narrow margin was Bernie Sanders, and he won against Buttigieg. I believe that's his name correctly. But Andrew Yang also dropped out of the race then.
Okay.
So it's an interesting, and I know there were a lot of hopefuls for Andrew Yang. It's going to be interesting to see how it develops. But right now, Bernie Sanders seems to be in the lead as far as the Democratic Party goes.
Oh, joy.
We will see how that develops. It's really interesting because you've got, as more candidates run off, they attribute their votes to another candidate. So it'll be interesting to see because right now Bernie Sanders has the lead, but the candidates who start dropping off, the more neutral ones, they have most of the vote outside of the Bernie thing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if Bernie pulls this off or something else kind of comes to the front. So it'll be interesting to see. But that's all I got for breaking news today. So let's jump right into the weather next. Oh, if we can refresh that.
It won't work.
Oh,
The weather page does not want to give us any information today.
So the weather is...
It is raining outside, though.
Wow.
It is raining very hard outside.
Here, can I see the mouse?
You can absolutely see the mouse.
That's interesting. So we typically use forecast.weather.gov to get our weather, but as of now, it is not showing us the weather. I can go down to the extended forecast and I guess give everybody kind of a bit of a look-see. So apparently we are until 6 p.m. tonight, we're under flash flood watch. So be careful out there on the road because it is raining hard outside. It is raining right now. If I had to gauge the temperature, it'd probably be in the...
I think it's supposed to be in the 40s today.
So it's pretty chill out, and the rain only makes it colder. So just be careful out there on the roads. Tonight, it looks like the rain might stop later on tonight, with it being mostly cloudy with a low of 36 degrees. Thursday, forecast says it will be mostly sunny, with a high of 44 and a low of 22 degrees. So it will drop to below freezing tomorrow, supposedly. But it'll be mostly clear. After that, you can expect a high of 40 on Friday with clear skies and mostly clear skies going into the night with a low of 27 degrees. And then a high of 54 going into Saturday with it being mostly sunny. And 20% chance of showers Saturday night with a low of 40 degrees. So, tonight, just be careful on the roads because it's tumultuous, it's floody, it's gross.
It is very gross.
But yeah, that's the weather thus far. And let me just refresh one more time just to see if we can get something. Okay, yeah. So, here's also breaking news. Forecast.weather.gov is down. So
it will not give you the current weather, but it will give you an extended forecast. So that's always fun.
I'm going to go ahead and jump into the verse of the day, and if you will take that away, DJ Sawyer.
The verse today is 1 Corinthians 13, verses 6 through 7. It says, "It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." And the "it" at the beginning of that verse is talking about love as well. Love does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. So that's from the English Standard Version.
Right. And that, once again, that's 1 Corinthians 13, 6, or verses 6 through 7. So, good verse. I have
Very
always
good
enjoyed
verse.
that verse.
It's a really good chapter.
It kind of speaks to the love of God as well.
Mhm.
So, and the kind of love that we should have for other people.
Definitely.
Anyways, so that's the verse of the day. We already did breaking news. I kind of jumped into that
Yeah.
first. So we will go ahead and jump into campus news, which I do have campus news.
We have campus news.
I have campus news.
Woo. The only thing that I've got so far that I know of is that people are starting to get better and come back to school, but sickness is still there. So if you are sick, do not come here.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Spray yourself with Lysol, whatever
Right.
you need to do.
And if you're on the go and you don't have time to stop in the bathroom, there's these nifty things that they have posted throughout the hallways, which are these hand sanitizer dispensers. I use them all the time. They're a great resource.
Yes.
Please use them. Don't get anybody else sick. The last thing we need is an epidemic. So.
Yeah, just be cautious because it's not just the flu. We have several different things that have been going around campus. There's the flu, a flu-like virus, a stomach bug, bronchitis, and strep throat. So be careful.
All gross stuff.
With all of that. And if you are contagious or think you might be contagious, please stay home. Do not come here. And take care of yourself.
I do have a little bit of campus news, and I'm actually involved with this. So, right now, in your student emails, you might be getting an email from a faculty member.
Oh yeah,
about
that is a
job
thing.
offer for this thing called the Euro 2020 paid advertising. So that is not a real email. It's using the real email from the faculty members, but I believe their email, a lot of faculty members' emails have been hacked and are sending out these things. And I responded just to see what kind of thing I would get to the email, because they'll ask you to send an email to a different email address. So I did to see what would happen, and I got back a reply that was basically saying that they would have me talk to officials in their area for advertisement for this thing called Euro 2020, and all they need to do is wrap this advertisement around my car. I'd be advertising it, and they'd be giving me a car wrap for around $3.90 a week. And if that sounds too good to be true, just to drive around with a wrap, that's because it is. So be cautious. Do not, even on your student email, don't answer any emails like that. Just be aware of those sorts of things. And
if you are curious, you can always talk to the person whose email sent that to you in person to see if they actually sent it.
And I'm sure they'd love to know that that stuff that as well, because I'd want to know if something like that was being sent through my email account. So
definitely.
Yeah. So just be careful on that, guys. After that, so everybody knows that this Friday is Valentine's Day.
Woo woo.
So, but it is also the final day to withdraw from any January 9th to February 26th courses with a W. So, if you want to withdraw from those classes, that's the time. Just be sure to keep that in mind, and don't overextend yourself on that. Don't wait too long if you need to get out of the class.
Definitely.
And then February 21st is the final day of withdrawal with a W or WP. So just keep that in mind, guys.
Those are definitely important dates.
And I know it's a few weeks off, but keep in mind February 26th. That is the midterm. That is a midterm test. So be studying now. Get prepared now while you still can, because they're gonna come on us, and it's gonna hit hard. So
sneaking up on us already.
Yeah. All right.
I do have one other thing that I just remembered. So, Brother Rains is still out sick.
Right.
But classes are going to continue. His classes are going to continue. Dr. Bender, Dr. Duffield, and Dr. Slayton are picking up his classes. If you are in a Rains class, you should have gotten an email about that this past week. So if you do have a Brother Rains class, be sure to attend those times anyways, even though he is still out, because you will be having class and you will be having tests.
Right.
So they are picking up the slack on that while he is getting better. And hopefully he will be back within a couple weeks to a month.
Right.
So be sure to go to your classes if you have him for anything, because you're still having class.
Yep. Hopefully he will be back on his feet and with us soon.
I'm hoping so.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump into sports, and going into basketball, I believe.
Yes, this is the women's schedule that's up right now.
All right, so the both of you, and I believe they both played Stevens College, correct? Let me check. Wow,
Yikes.
I love apples.
Okay.
All right. They did not both play.
No, it was just the men's.
So February 8th, this is the men's?
Yes, that's the men's.
All right. So February 8th, the men played Crowley's Ridge College at Redden Fieldhouse and won to a song victory of 108-58. Oh god.
Yeah.
Brought their record to 16-6, and I believe that means they are still undefeated at home. They're 10-0 at home. Their next game will be against Freed Hardman on the 13th, 7:30 at the FHU Sports Center in Henderson, Tennessee. I understand if you can't make it that far, but nevertheless, if you can, I'm sure they would appreciate you going to cheer them on. But that will be when their next game is, and it'll be at 7:30 p.m.
They also have a home game this weekend.
They do?
They do.
Yes, and their home game will be on the 15th at 3 p.m. at Redden Fieldhouse. Once again, bring your student ID if you want to get in for free. Please do that. And be sure to show up and cheer them on. They will be playing Leon College. And it'll be a home game, so hopefully they can extend their undefeated streak at home to 11-0. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to see. Nice to see them play, because it's always a treat to watch them play. We have a really good basketball team.
Our basketball teams have been doing really, really good this season.
As far as women's basketball, they won against Stevens College on the 8th to the song of 63-42. So an impressive victory, to be sure. Definitely gotta show the grid. That was impressive. God, our teams are winning like by 50 and 20.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Definitely.
But yeah, the 13th, this 13th, they will be playing at 5:30 against Freed Hardman, and this is an away game in Henderson, Tennessee. Once again, they'll be playing Freed Hardman at the Freed Hardman University Sports Center. Freed Hardman, their women's basketball team is ranked number 13. So if you can, show up and give them the support, because they'll need it, because that's a tough opponent. They'll also be playing Leon College as well at 1 p.m. on the 15th here at home in the Redden Fieldhouse. Bring your student ID to get in for free. And Leon College, their women's team is ranked number 11. So once again, show up, cheer your team on.
Definitely come out and support. And as far as I know, the Mustang pep band will be there as well to help cheer them on. So that's going to be a lot of fun for us as well.
Hopefully they can bring it home. I believe this is like final conference play, right? This is for all the marbles and.
I have no idea.
Right, I believe that.
I do not know.
That is what they're playing for, I believe. So show up, cheer them on, and
Definitely.
look forward to see what our basketball teams can do to kind of round out the seasons. Sure to be exhilarating and a treat, to be sure.
Definitely.
Is that all we have for sports?
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we have for today. So we are going to go ahead and bring it to a close.
Sounds like a plan to me.
But yeah, once again, you guys have been listening to DJ Husky and DJ Husky
Yeah, DJ Sawyer.
for the Mustang Informative. Thanks for tuning in. Well, you guys can listen to all of our shows here at the Tower on the CBC Tower radio YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite shows, obviously, is the Doghouse because I'm on it, and I like talking about video games. But it's a good quality show. We talk about a lot of news and a lot of topics to do with video games, and I believe you're on a show as well called Around the World in how many months?
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
And that is actually coming on air tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So be
Right.
sure to tune in for that. We're going to be taking a tour of Vietnam. So.
Excellent. And you can listen to her show tomorrow and then my show at Friday. 3 p.m. to 5. So
Sweet.
2 hours.
Yeah. Mine's only one. It's just 8 to 9 p.m.
Right.
So.
But yeah, tune into her show because they've got a lot of music that's varied and cool to listen to if you want to broaden your taste. But anyway, that's all that we have for you. Thanks for listening to the Mustang Informative. This is DJ Husky.
And DJ Sawyer.
Signing out.